The last time Chicago played in Seattle, the Bears were held scoreless in a 26-0 blowout. Will they claw together some points this time? Find out next on EA Sports.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. This is Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 24, Fields. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run it with Carson. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. That's why you got your star out. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to? Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
On 2nd and inches, Fields flushed out right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. On first down, it's Fields. Rolling to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off play action, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Touchdown! Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Now Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Draw play. This is Carson. Pushes him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Coke, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yeah, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? You know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That's how we do it, baby.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Come on, dog.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 10.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to to make something happen and something big, and we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are at halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Fields. There's Moody with another catch. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd and goal. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. On third down, Carson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Steps away to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On first down, it's Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Montgomery. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Once more, Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
After review of the play, rules on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Running for it, Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught, block it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
From just shy of midfield, Fields getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Robinson's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Fields throwing again. And this is incomplete. Was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 7, 53 ticks to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Wilson. That's complete to Eskridge. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And once again, it's Eskridge. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Hard front game through 4 quarters gets us into overtime. And you can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime and return to the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. coin toss. Where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.
How often do coaches talk, Charles, about that third phase? And here the third phase was the difference.
No doubt. And what I also think about is when you get to overtime, fatigue has to play a factor in it. And if you use a lot of guys who are frontline players on special teams, sometimes they run out of gas.
So for the Seahawks, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town.